My name is Isabella de la Ossa. I'm 18 and I go to Southwestern Community College. I love drawing, I love kayaking at Liberty Station, I love boogie boarding, that's definitely a big one, or just like body surfing, just like throwing myself at the waves. I tend to go with my friend and we like dual kayak together or paddle board. But yeah, those are the main ones. Off the bat, learning how to drive, handle the freeway here because that was pretty scary, and then the opportunity to drive to Utah was presented itself and I was like, all right, let's do this, and that was great. Another accomplishment would have to be getting my first in-person rejection for a job. I think I had like so much anxiety and was built up about it, like building up inside me about it, that like when I actually got to the in-person part, I was like, oh my God, I actually got here. And then I got the rejection and I was like, you know what? It was like there was loss obviously, but there was also a lot to gain. I got to understand the interview process. I got over whatever anxiety I had, and I realized like I got so much experience out of it, so now I'm way less scared about interviews and stuff like that. I think last accomplishment would be just being there for my family. Things have been kind of rough these last 2 years, and I didn't think I could do a lot of the things I could do. Since it's just my mom and my sisters and I. So I've been chauffeur and cook, cleaner, tutor, all this other stuff, and I was just like, not that bad. As the oldest, I realized that I had a lot of responsibilities, and not only that, it was that I had to set an example for my siblings. One's in high school, one's in middle school, and my youngest sister's disabled, so it's been kind of rough, and I realized that there were a lot of things I did have to sacrifice, and like time with my friends, going to college. I originally got accepted to my dream school and I had to turn it down because of like money, and my family needed me. My mom had, she has a lot of health problems, and she works 12-hour shifts at the hospital, so I was like, I got you. Like, don't worry about it. I will 100% take care of things. And that, and being a full-time student, it was just like, oh my God, what am I doing? But at the end of the day, it's like, you take things each like one step at a time, and then try not to get overwhelmed, because it doesn't help you and it doesn't help anybody else. I'll have to say my support, like who I surrounded myself with, and just my mentality. I realize now that if I went into it thinking that I couldn't do this, or I let every little thing pile up as a big issue, I would have drowned. And I realized that like it's not about thinking that happiness is something that you have to like climb a mountain towards. It's like you have to be happy with the little things every single day and be grateful for them. And then once you understand that, you realize how much you have to be thankful for. And that's what made me super happy about like getting through it, because I would be thankful that I got my sisters home without getting into an accident, or that I was able to have a good meal for my mom when she got home, or that I was able to turn in like an 8-page essay that I did not want to write, but I did. But yeah, stuff like that. 2 things. I think the first thing is perfection is the opposite and enemy of progress. If you think you need to be perfect at a bunch of things and like be performing at your best all the time, it's just, you're not gonna make it. You're gonna be thinking you're letting people down, you're letting yourself down because you're not meeting those impossible standards. And it's like, it's okay to make those mistakes, like we're human, it's fine. And then the second thing would be that you can't like allow yourself to get stuck. If you get stuck, then you get left behind. And it's like, you gotta just put one foot in front of the other and figure out the best way to take care of yourself. Because if you can't take care of yourself, then you can't take care of anybody else. Makes me happy. My family, definitely my family for one. My 2 little sisters are like always in my corner. Well, not always. Sometimes they can be mischievous, and I have to be like, whoa, hold on there. We gotta pull back on that. But aside from that, my mom's been like my biggest advocate. My sisters are there to support me. I'm there to support them. So just coming home and hanging out with them, like watching like Lilo and Stitch and stuff like that, is what makes me really happy. And the friends I surround myself with, because it's like when you have people that support you in your goals, it's like, oh, okay. You're not fighting against a bunch of things. It's like, okay, we're in this together. So I got friends that go to like UCSD, and they're always sending me stuff, and they're like, hey, we know you're into art/law, so here's some stuff if you want to look at that. And I'm like, thank you. I want to enter the animation industry and hopefully be a showrunner. I love the idea of creating shows with like messages for like the younger generations coming, because honestly, I was raised by a lot of the shows that I watched growing up. It really like shaped my mentality on things. But also I want to become a special education advocate. So both jobs are super flexible, so I was like, I could do both at once. So special education advocate, I'd be able to go and help disabled students in the school system get like their rights, because as a disabled student, there was so much stuff I didn't know, and I'm thankful for now that I know, but I want to be able to give that back to my community and be like, hold on there, you're entitled to this and this and this, and we're gonna let you succeed, and we're gonna get you there, get you to the top. So it's definitely gonna be a challenge, I know that, but I know it's also gonna be rewarding. So I look forward to it a lot.